I will call a quick timeout, but still to come, we will chat about the games with radio play-by-play announcer Doug Miles. He's in the house. You're watching Friday Football Fever. Doug Miles from Southwest Florida High School Game of the Week broadcast. He calls the Game of the Week every week in an internet stream. You can find it on ustream.com or DougMilesMedia.com. Doug will be with us all season. Doug, thanks for joining us.
Adam, great to be here. Been a long-time watcher of the show. I got a lot of information for you guys.
Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Let's talk about the game you broadcast tonight. Booker at Northport, 20-7. Tornadoes get a win. A big win for a new head coach.
Yeah, Rashard Goodwin, new coach at Booker, and they had a great year last year. Kind of interesting that they changed coaches after they make the playoffs,
right,
after a few years
of
really down years at Booker. But they look good tonight. Jeremiah Henderson, quarterback, goes about 6'5", 220, and a big guy, can run and throw. He had a pretty good night tonight.
Big arm, big win for Booker to start the season. How about Venice? They get a 49-7 win. They lost so many players from last year. It just seems like Coach Peacock just reloads every year.
Yeah, we got to do a lot of Venice games the last few years, and he lost, I think, 21 starters from last year, and they had a pretty good year. They always seem to run into Manatee, though. But they had a good win tonight, as you said, and now they do have to replace Terry Polk, who was one of the best running backs, not only in this county, but really the whole state last year.
And Dominic Marino, the do-it-all kind of quarterback. But, I mean, to blow out a traditional power like Southeast, that's a pretty good win for Venice.
And Southeast has come on some hard times, too. Yeah. They had a 3-7 year last year, Paul Meckley's final year, but Meckley landed on his feet, right, over at Cardinal Mooney now.
He did, which brings us, I guess, to all these new coaches. 6 or so Suncoast area new coaches, Southeast, Sarasota, Manatee, Lakewood Ranch. It's a lot of turnover. This most I've seen in a long time.
Really has been. Usually the longtime coaches, talk about John Sprague at Riverview for so many years, but Todd Johnson has taken over there. But yeah, really kind of interesting how a lot of turnover this year. It's going to be interesting to see how Southeast does with their new coach. Right. Of course, at Manatee with a lot of controversy in the offseason with their longtime coach there, Joe Canan. So see how the team responds to that.
Doug Miles, glad to have you. He'll be with us all season long. You can check him out, DougMilesMedia.com. He does the Game of the Week every Friday night. That'll do it for us, for Doug and myself, Adam Shadoff. Thanks for watching Friday Football Fever.